Check this out. This is the new Astral shoe. People online say Astral shoes quality sucks. So I am just gonna wreak havoc on these shoes. They seem pretty sick. I asked for an affiliate link so I get credit if you guys want to buy some, but I don't actually know how these things are gonna hold up. So let's try it out. Let's get some Target shoes as a control group. Kind of a weird brittle material. Let's see how these fare. Real quick though, here's the actual Astral shoe. I think they make like boating shoes, which I don't know anything about, but they're really breathable. The toe box is pretty wide. They're really flexible for how kind of deep the tread is, which is pretty uncommon. It's kind of grippy and sticky, which is their special thing. They're zero drop and they feel pretty great. The ankle stays really secured. I can't even like slip them off my feet. I have to untie them. They come with this like removable, replaceable midsole thing. I probably am not gonna wear it. I don't mind the idea. My wife really likes them, and I wanted you to get a good look at them before I... All right, so this is the boating shoe. What if you're out boating and you crash into a wall? Why did you like it? Oh yeah. All right, let's try the Astral shoes now. I think I was only gonna do one of them. Whoa. All right, so both fared pretty well with the boat crash test. These ones started kind of splitting. Scuffage. Astral's not bad. Signs of some strain. This actually did pretty well. I think it's because it's so flexible, it kind of just absorbs a lot of the impact. That's kind of outside of the shoe, but what about inside the shoe? I don't have years to put my feet in these, so how can we speed that up a little bit? Target shoe first for the control group. This doesn't seem good. Should I use a smaller rock? This is kind of a gritty rock too. That might do some damage here. Firmly packed. It's got some heft to it. So, I think we've decimated the rock. Upper rippage for sure. We're gonna want to look out for that on the Astral because there were specifically reviews about the shoe ripping up top. Let's see if that happens. Rock inserted. I'm sorry, Ultra Shoe, you're pretty cool. This is a quick way to mess up a shoe. Sheesh. All right, so we did not go easy on the Ultra shoe. Some upper rippage on the mesh, which I mean, you know, from the opposite side. Wondering if that will impact anything. This extra layer seems to have helped. It's dented up, but it's not too bad. But yeah, anywhere it's just mesh is a little bit more in trouble. So you tell me. I think the flexibility and the extra layering on this one are helping it out. Also, this bad boy is starting to crack, unfortunately. All right, so then what about the tread? What happens when you walk on these for a really long time? How quick do they wear out? How quick do they wear out? Ooh, that did something maybe. That's really getting him. This is kind of hard. I don't even know what I did, but my hand's bleeding now. All right, well, so here's the results. Kind of hard to do a lot of damage with that method. This one kind of just got filed down. You can see all the shavings in there, but relatively fine. And then this one, you can see where these kind of pads in the middle are tearing up. There's like little shavings. So since it's a softer kind of rubber, it's a little easier to take chunks out of it. That's probably just the cost for it being extra grippy. So, you know. But, all right, how easy is it for me to just rip these apart from with my bare hands, right? I already got a hole here. Okay. Well, that was pretty easy. I didn't think I was actually gonna be able to just do that. So There was the Target shoe. Oh no. Sheesh, not quite as easy. Even the mesh is harder for sure than the canvas thing. I can pretty much only get the mesh at all. The stitching really makes it harder. Well, that's good. And I'm definitely not just gonna like pull the outsole off of the shoe. Alright, so that's the damage I was able to do on the Ultra. Here's the damage I could do on the Target shoe. So the construction is all right. Obviously the other one's a Target shoe, but I was genuinely afraid I was just gonna pull the whole thing apart. So the last kind of issue, so I doubt I'm gonna be able to separate the upper from the outsole here because of the stitching, but there is some concern about the tread rubber being glued to the outsole here, right? So we wanna see if we can just tear that off. Here's our control group. I mean, I don't even know what there is to show. I've already pulled it off with my hands, but all right, this part feels kind of dumb. Here's what we really want to see. Can I rip the rubber away from the white part? Or are they just one and the same thing? Maybe it's just paint. It kind of looks like it's just paint. Oh man, I thought they were two different things and I might be able to pull this away. How you doing? Pretty good, just pulling apart some shoes. I'll do it one more time for good measure, but this isn't gonna work because I think they're one piece of rubber. They're not two different pieces. So it's pointless. What happens if I pull on this? Oh, so it's kind of reinforced there. But I guess that's how you would separate the... Oh, you know what? Even if you get the stitching, it seems like it's still also cemented. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but I was ready for it to like fall apart. The outsole is really secured to the upper. Those are not coming separated as far as I can tell. And that means that the whole thing's a lot stronger than I thought. Also, these ones are specifically branded as like a trail shoe. This is a boating shoe, not necessarily a boat shoe. And it's up to you to decide if you think it can handle whatever you have in mind for it. I guess you can now kind of see the insoles too. Just a little bit beat up right there. Yeah, so you could tear away that if you don't wear the insole. See if these do it. Yeah, well, it's kind of sad that I had to... It's probably one of the best built barefoot shoes
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica
that I've ever had. Holy shit. It's super breathable, like you literally feel the air on your toes as you walk around. It's really legit. Okay, I gotta get that off. I think this is gonna be bad for my lungs. It really seems like Astral wants to get ahead of the bad quality allegations, and I figured that would either be just by appearance or by actually making a better shoe. And looking at some of their other models that are popular, that people are talking about, it does seem like they've stepped up their game. I've never had any other Astral shoes, so I can't say for sure, but it seems like they did a lot of things right. That was probably overkill. Hope this is helpful in some way. They performed better than I thought they would. I thought I might be able to pull the bottom right off. So links in the description if you want my affiliate link to check out these shoes.